Are we going to win Ohio? We are. We are. Well, I want to thank everybody. This is incredible. Look at all of that media back there. Look at all of those cameras. Oh, boy. They know who to follow. I wish they could be honest. I wish. You know, before we had a tremendous, in Dayton, we had a tremendous hangar like this. It was packed with people. And I was called by my people. They said, you were so tight on my face. My face took the whole screen. They didn't want to show the crowd. They didn't want to show the crowd. The whole thing was big. No good, right? No good. No, they're very dishonest people. I have to tell you that. So, you know, I have to thank, before I even begin, but I have to thank a couple of friends of mine. They're incredible people. They are just incredible people. Oh, so early. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Shocking. Do we love our protesters, right? We love our protesters. All right, get them out of here. Get them out. Where do these people come from? You know, Bernie was saying Mr. Trump should speak to his crowd. Mr. Trump, you know where they come from? Bernie's crowd. They're Bernie's crowd. Yeah, thank you. Get them out. Good. Every 5 minutes or so, one of Bernie's people, and sometimes Hillary, but there's not a lot of flavor, not a lot of fervor with Hillary, so you don't have too much of Hillary, I'll tell you. So anyway. Thank you. Oh, where do these people come from? But I want to introduce two friends of mine. They've done an incredible job. They love Cleveland. They love Ohio. They own this place. They run it beautifully. Patrick Park and Raymond Park. Come up for a second, Patrick. Raymond, get up here. Patrick, get up here. Come on. What a great guy. Where is Raymond, Patrick? Get Raymond. Come on. These two folks, they employ a lot of people. They spend a lot of money in the area, and I just wanted to thank them very much. Come here, Patrick.
Any Buckeyes here? Yeah! The next president of the United States, the people's choice, Donald Trump.
That is an amazing family, I want to tell you. And they love you. They love you. And I love you. I really do. So yesterday in Chicago, we had a little bit of a problem. We were not allowed to exercise our First Amendment rights because a professional organization which printed circulars and printed signs and everything was printed very professionally. You know, I'd like to see them hand-drawn a little bit, right? It doesn't look good when they're printed out. But they disrupted things, and they really stopped. We had 25,000 people coming, and they really stopped these people in terms of our First Amendment, freedom of speech, a terrible situation, I have to tell you. And it just makes all of our friends and supporters more angry. We're going to go to the polls on Tuesday, and we're going to be resounding victory. Resounding. And I really appreciate you being here. This is our final push. You know, all over the world, they're talking about what's happening. The momentum that we have, it's a movement. They're calling it a movement. It's not me, it's you. I'm a messenger. Believe me, I'm just a messenger. People are fed up with what's going on. And by the way, they're fed up. They're fed up with the stupidity in Washington. They're fed up with the stupidity of trade deals and labor deals. They're fed up with the fact that they haven't had an increase in the last 12 years, if you can believe it. The middle class, the workers aren't being taken care of in this country. We're losing our jobs. We're losing our factories. They're going to China. They're going to Mexico. So we're here, and the great mayor, your great mayor, said to me, you know, Mr. Trump, right here on the left you have Ford, the Ford foundry, and that's moving to Mexico. And on the right you have Eaton, and that's moving to Mexico. Now, when you think of it, isn't it ridiculous? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing it for? Who are we doing this? For what? And then we have a protester that says, oh, what are they protesting about? We want to keep our factories here. We want to keep our manufacturing here. We don't want them moving to China, to Mexico, to Japan, to India, to Vietnam. It's crazy. It's crazy. What we're doing to our country is crazy. And you know, you have these people. I'm a conservative person, but I'm in theory not so conservative on trade. And these really stupid people, they call themselves the elite. Now, I don't think the elite, oh, another group. Get them out. Thank you. Get them out. Get them out. Troublemakers. They're Bernie fans. Remember when they took over the microphones from Bernie? Remember? They took over the microphones. Two young women took over the microphones, and he walked back like this, right? These are Bernie's people. Oh, boy. Wouldn't it be fun to meet Bernie in the finals? Wouldn't that be fun? All right, get him out. And Hillary, too, to a lesser extent. Get him out. Get him the hell out. Look at the Hillary sign. Look at the Hillary sign. Look at the Hillary sign. Unbelievable. So, we're going to stop it. We're going to stop being the stupid country, because that's what people think of us. We're going to be the brilliant country. We're going to be so smart. We're going to be so sharp. We're going to make great deals. We're going to bring back our military. We're going to take care of our vets. We're going to take care of our vets. We're going to get rid of Common Core, and we're going to have local education. We're going to repeal and replace Obamacare. It is a disaster. We are going to have incredibly strong borders. We are going to have strong borders on the southern border. We are going to have a wall. We're going to have a wall. A real wall, folks, a real wall. And who's going to pay for the wall? Who? You better believe it. They're paying. They're paying. Okay. Okay. So here's the story. We have trade deficits with virtually every country we do business with. With China, it's 500, think of this, $500 billion. And you're losing plants over here, and you're losing a plant over there, and you're losing another plant, I hear, over there. Any direction I can point to, you're losing jobs, you're losing your plants. We're not going to let it happen anymore. You have a governor who I've gotten to know, and he's abandoned the state. He's lived in New Hampshire. He's lived there. He moved to New Hampshire. He said he's going to win. I won in a landslide. He moved to South Carolina. He said he was going to win. I won in a landslide. He moved to Michigan. He said he was going to win, and if he didn't win Michigan, he'd drop out of the race, and I won in a landslide. Why didn't he drop out? And now he said he's going to win Ohio. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I really don't. I really don't think so. But your governor, I don't know if you know this, NAFTA has been a tremendous problem. Your governor, when he was a congressman, voted for NAFTA, okay? He voted for NAFTA. He was a managing director of Lehman Brothers when it failed. It went bankrupt, and it almost destroyed the world. Lehman Brothers was the beginning of a tremendous mass destruction, and he was a managing director of Lehman Brothers. You've got the highest budget increase of any state in the United States. Now, here's the story. You got lucky. You struck oil, okay? Before him, you struck oil. If you didn't have oil, boy, would you have problems right now. But now the price of oil is down. You're down. And wait till you see what happens to Ohio in a little while. It's going to be a big problem. It's going to be a big problem. He's now in favor of the Trans-Pacific Partnership. It is a disaster. It's going to ruin your car industry, totally ruin it. And believe me, that deal is very bad for a lot of reasons. Number one, you shouldn't sign with that many countries. Do you know the document is almost 7,000 pages long? 7,000 pages. 7,000 pages long. And nobody from our country has read it, believe me. But the other countries have all read it, and they know every word. And it's just another way to take advantage of jobs, manufacturing, and everything else in the United States. We're not going to let it happen anymore. We're not. You can get them out. Get them out. Yeah, get them out. That's a Bernie person. It's a Bernie person. That's a Bernie person. Get that Bernie person out of here. Held up his sign. I'm a protester. All right. Get him out. Get him out. Let's do a USA chant. USA, 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 USA. I saw Hillary Clinton saying on the way up, Donald Trump has got to speak to his people so that they're nonviolent. My people aren't violent. It's these people that come in. My people want to do one thing, make America great again. That's what they want to do, one thing. So the governor, your governor, has let your coal industry down. He's let it go to hell. Your steel industry is going to hell. We're going to revive it. We're going to bring it back, and it's so important. So we're bringing it all back. Your EPA here has caused you tremendous problems. All of these things are coming back, folks. And by the way, Kasich cannot be president. He's weak on immigration. He wants people to come in. He's in favor of amnesty. He can't be president. So I hope you're going to remember that when you go to the polls. Thank you. What a crowd. Man. 29,000 people. Unbelievable. And when you go home, you won't see yourself. Although you will if we have a couple of more protests. You will. Maybe. So this began in June, on June 16th. And it started with trades. It started with the border. And I came out, I came down the escalator, and you know what? Who would have thought that my statement on illegal immigration would have mushroomed into such an important statement? What happened is everybody now is copying us. I just got endorsed by Sheriff Joe Arpaio, who we love. And you know, when Sheriff Joe endorses you about the border, we know that you have the tough plan and the right plan. And by the way, yes, we're going to have the wall. Yes, Mexico is going to pay for the wall 100%.